How different is it for you as a person, as a doctor, even as a parent, to live in Florida from California?
It's entirely different. Let me tell you very specifically why. So we're in this lockdown mania for 2 years, right? I think for 1 year, we were all kind of still Americans. Like, oh, we're in this together and this is really awful and da-da-da. And then really Florida diverged. Florida didn't cause the mandatory loss of your civil liberties. It didn't kind of force the shots. It didn't force you to wear the mask, right? It was county by county, school by school. But in California, it was complete lockstep. I was watching Nazism unfold, and I'm not using that as hyperbole. You know, the Nazis did not come out the first year and start shooting people, right? First, they passed laws that these people were subhuman. You well know this. So I was living in Beverly Hills, and one day we walk into a very upscale grocery store, and I'm not wearing the mask. But when I went to pay, I put the mask on because I just want to get through, right? So the guard is holding up a phone and says, I saw that you don't have a mask on. I'm like, well, let me just pay for my food. I've got my mask on. No. And he calls me a very derogatory name. And it was almost coming to blows, but I'd already been arrested by January 6th. I didn't want to go there. If you had said to this low-level security guard 2 years ago, is there any circumstance under which you would start screaming at one of your Beverly Hills customers that she was psychotic? I'm sorry, I was watching Nazism unfold. That aggressiveness that we saw, the empowering of people controlling other people. At the end of the day, people like to control other people, right? Wives like to control husbands, parents like to control kids. People like to control other people. So the Bill of Rights enshrines that you can't control another person. It's like, you stay over here and I stay over here. The government's job is to make sure you don't bother him and he doesn't bother you. That's really what it is. That all went out the window with the lockdowns. All of a sudden, you had random people becoming citizen cops, preventing you from living your life doing ordinary things. That went on for such a long time in California that I actually think Californians are not the same Americans as 5 years ago. Something inside them changed. And I believe that Floridians, from what I can tell, didn't really go there. Like, even ones who want to wear a mask never got that vicious nastiness about it. I would be hiking outdoors and people would like run up to me from 30 feet away to tell me to put a mask on.
Just citizens in California?
Just random people while we're hiking. Yeah, this happened all the time. And then you had waiters, for example, asking me for my vaccine papers, what I call casual cruelty. We started normalizing what it's like to be cruel, which is a facet of tyrannical governments, right? In our country, we are not cruel to like the one individual person, but we saw judges ripping away custody from a parent who didn't want to get vaccinated. We saw such cruelty that became normalized. I saw it in the hospitals, I saw it with the nurses and the doctors, I saw it in the waiters, we all saw it in flight attendants. And we didn't really see that in Florida. It didn't cross that line. And I think it happened at about the year mark. California went on too long on this tyrannical path. And I don't know. I think it'd be very easy to usher in tyranny in California. Just my observation.